This episode is brought to you by Busy Bone Dog Treats. When your busy day sounds like this, but your dog sounds like this, just open a bag of Busy Bone Dog Treats, slide out a Busy Bone, and bask in your newfound ability to keep your dog busy. When life gives you busy, give your dog Busy Bone.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
That's not the topic. The topic is very simple. It's, why do you think beautiful women are single? And y'all, with y'all explanation, it shows why some beautiful women are single.
I told you, honestly speaking, that I've literally come across men that just want to humble beautiful women that they think have pretty privilege, that they think skated through life very lightly.
But that's a poor selection on a woman to mess with a nigga that's trying to humble you or getting your drawers.
That's kind of crazy to say that.
What percentage of men?
A lot of women speak on other women's experiences. You don't even date men, so that's not your experience.
So I do date men, so you can't tell me that before her I was with a man for 2 years.
And I still don't hear what I never heard not one thing.
I said equally yoked.
No, equally yoked doesn't tell me what a woman is not doing for a man.
Okay, let me tell you. The question you asked is why are we so beautiful women so single? I said because we're looking for somebody that's equal to us. Sometimes men don't bring shit to the table.
And sometimes y'all standards need to come back to reality as well. Y'all standards are way too high. Y'all want fucking to be with.
I told you I was with a man before this and I paid for more than he did.
I'm not talking about you.
But we are speaking about my experiences.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not speaking about you. I'm speaking about women.
Okay, wait.
You're not the only woman here.
I'm speaking in general.
You can't speak for every woman.
Exactly, and you can't speak for every woman. You're not even a woman. So you're speaking from your experience with women that
No, I'm speaking about the women that just never
you attract. You're talking about women that you
did not hold yourself accountable.
You're talking about women that you attract.
What it do? It's your boy Jew. I'm here with my crew. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok too. Shit, I had a bar, but I don't got nothing to say. So fuck it. Start the show. I ain't got no time to play. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Ace.
You didn't even say welcome to another episode of Dailyrapupcrew. Like,
yeah, all right. So I haven't been here for a while.
Damn.
All right, you do it. Start over.
Welcome to another episode of Dailyrapupcrew. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. No blackjack, but it's your boy H the King, and no alcohol, but it's a bar, any place I'm in. You heard? H the Go 24. Make sure y'all follow my boy Eli, the real Y Eli. Yeah. And for the people that don't know you know what I mean? We got some newcomers, you know what I mean? Introduce yourself, my brother.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got some newcomers.
Y'all know me, you know what I'm saying? It's a guy that y'all love to hate. You know, fuck out of here, go play with yourself, go masturbate. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. You see how that worked? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And we got some special guests in the building, ladies. Introduce yourself.
Okay, it's Unruly Cooley. Or on Instagram, it's @_UnrulyCooley_. Facebook is Cooley Anyaj. Feel me? Cooley the Dawn. About to be on Set It Off Season 1. Go follow that page. Yeah.
I think she cool. I ain't gonna lie.
It's Shally Bands. My Instagram is Shally Bands. Y'all can follow me on YouTube. Y'all can follow me on Apple Music. Shally Bands. SHALEEBANDZZ.
You a rapper, singer?
Yeah, I'm a rapper.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sophie. You can follow me on Instagram at miss.ceo, miss.ceo.
I'm May. You can follow me on Instagram at the Princess TheePrncess. No I in Princess.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Delilah. You can follow me on Instagram at aii.lala.
Okay, yeah, man. We here with another show, man. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and YouTube, as Ace already said. And
make sure y'all like, subscribe. I mean, if you're not a member, become a member. cop the merch.
Turn green.
All that good shit. You know what I mean?
I ain't got on the merch today. I apologize.
It's cool. I mean, I'm repping Dailyrapupcrew. We out shit. You heard?
Dailyrapupcrew.co. Make sure you go pick up a shirt. So you guys know it's like a gender war usually every day. You know?
Wait. Before we get into the topics, right? I had a question I want to ask ladies real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I've been seeing this going crazy on social media. Would you rather be trapped in the forest with a bear or a man? We're going to start with Cooley.
With a bear.
You would rather be trapped with a bear?
With a bear.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We going to get back to you. All right.
With a bear, because I'm going to fight the bear.
Okay. All right. What you going with?
I agree. I'm taking the cop with the bear.
Okay.
It's crazy for me to say this because, but I say with the man because realistically, I ain't fighting no bear. So
he
hopefully the man could teach me how to play dice and we could just make it out the forest.
All right, cool. What you going with?
The bear.
The bear. Okay. All right. Now we get to now we gonna get to the why. Why you would rather be trapped with a bear?
I would choose a bear because more often than not, if I'm not a threat to the bear, and I'm not like safe, it's like not a mama bear that's trying to protect her cub, then more than likely they're not gonna bother me. Like I'm not their main source.
Where you getting this information from?
I actually read a lot. And I follow a lot of nature pages and shit like that. So as long as you look just as threatening to them, they'll leave you alone. And then after that, I'll go about my business. I don't trust men as much as I might trust an animal. Like animals, for the most part, they really do steer clear of us. A man, like he could be on anything. He could be tweaking in his head. I don't know what the fuck he going through in his life. He be fucked up. He might try to snatch me up when he. And
the bear. What if the bear is fucked up too? What if the bear got like some severe trauma? Like they just gonna attack anybody?
I'll take that chance with a bear. I like animals. I don't.
You'd rather be attacked by a bear?
I've had experience with men already.
So wait. So let me ask you a question, right? Let's say they both was fucked up. Who you think you got a better chance fighting?
All right, see, now this is where y'all got me fucked up. Because it was a very blanket statement, a very black and white question. Now y'all putting stipulations and extra.
All right, but you went to worst case scenario when it came to the man, but not the bear. So in worst case scenario with both of them, who are you picking?
But realistically, people are in the forest all the time, and how
so you picking the bear?
You hear about them being attacked or mauled by a bear.
I've heard people being mauled by bears plenty of times.
Like in the bear's way kind of thing. So if I could steer clear,
them bears roll up on
y'all telling me the bears.
But how often do you hear about men?
Why can't I try to steer clear of the bear? Like does that not make sense? I know there's a man there. I know there's a bear there. I can't stay away from the bear, just like I stay away from the man. Y'all basically telling me put myself in a risk of a man, but I can't risk a bear. Like
you mentioned how often you hear or which one, right? But if you're putting yourself in the atmosphere, if you're in the woods, you hear that a bear attacks a woman more than you hear a man would, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I watch a lot of true crime and documentaries and shit.
You're not to me yet.
Right. I'm waiting till y'all get to me.
Yes.
We here. Yeah.
Yeah, me right
Yeah, we here.
I just feel like if I don't bother the bear won't bother me.
What about where y'all getting this information from?
Y'all been in the woods?
Y'all been in the woods before? Have y'all?
Yes, we went camping before. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
camping. Have y'all like been in
bear?
the woods for real?
Did a bear bother you guys?
Like just lost in the woods? Nah, I've never been lost in the woods. Like, what you mean?
But humans are more like highly intellectual, and if they want to fuck with you, no matter how much you don't want them to fuck with you, they could continue to fuck with you, right? Just like a bear can, but
I'm not being in the woods with no
if you're
man.
not a threat to the bear, if you're not threatening their home, their babies, whatever the fuck, you'll be good.
The man could just be as lost as you are, and just like you say, humans are more intellectual, so I can figure out a way to get out the woods.
I'm trying to figure out why y'all trying to make us change how we feel. Not make us, but y'all asked us a question, we answered. Y'all about for men.
I want to know why.
Y'all want to be in the woods with a man?
I just
want to bump buddy
over a bear.
Yeah, you want to stay there with your men?
No, we don't talk about random.
I would definitely be. I would definitely choose a random man.
I'm not going to say a random
man. Than being in the bed.
That's like a loaded question for y'all, because y'all are men, so y'all have a whole different aspect of how you would feel.
But like I said, in the worst case,
so we might not feel as secure.
But like I said, in the worst case scenario, if they both was really trying to attack me, who do I got a better chance of fighting?
But you're a man. We're female, so we're
even if male or female, who you got a better chance of fighting off?
So you saying we got a better.
I don't. But I'm saying as the way that I feel like I'm.
Bear, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That's
a bear is about 10 times the weight of a.
Of course, we got a better chance of fighting off a man.
There's no like.
You making it seem like the man is going to
I'm
attack
saying
you.
that the man has a higher intellect, so he could choose to do whatever the fuck he want at any time, and I could trust him, and he could turn on me, sitting here thinking we good. With the bear, I'm not even mingling with the bear.
You got it. It's crazy how you giving this bear benefit of the doubt.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, but
you got
here's
it.
the other option.
You.
We're looking at this in or not we, but the way I'm hearing it is an urban perspective.
Yeah.
Think about places like North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever. I've been like driving on a regular street with the sidewalks and everything, and there's a bear right there, and there's also a random crazy man right there too. And sometimes the crazy man might do something, but I've never seen, it's never really been like the bear does something. It's more so a fact
unprovoked, right?
Yeah, it's more so a fact of bears straight fight or flight instinct. Yeah. They don't have every other emotions that humans have to be
that's
like,
what I'm trying to say. We have
I'm going through whatever, so I'm going to attack
me.
them. I'm angry, so I'm going to attack them. I don't like this about them, so I'm going to attack them.
I'm not a Yogi Bear specialist or anything like that, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I've seen countless videos where you have to stand still and not react when a bear is even on you, touching you. You have to stand like a statue, and even if he presses up on you, you can't run because then he'll attack.
I recently saw a video of a guy feeding a bear. he was feeding a bear, and the bear was like, he was acting like he
up to him. Yeah, I saw that video.
So I'm like, okay, all right.
Why are we pretending like these aren't still wild animals?
Yeah, like why would
you would rather be?
Why are we pretending?
No, I'd rather.
Y'all are taking me out of context. They're in their domain. They live in the forest. I'm in the place that they call home. If I can stay out their way and unprovoke them and get where the fuck I'm going,
the people that live there are fearful of them.
Are fearful?
Rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because they're still a wild animal. That's what I'm trying to say. But at the end, but me and you having this conversation, you see how you could go back and forth with me? A bear can't do that. I'm giving you more credit than a bear that you can think deeply and.
That's why you should feel. Not saying I'm the safest person to be around, but you should feel safer with me.
No,
I just feel like
I don't know you, and you have a higher.
You don't know the bear. You can't even. You can't even have the conversation with the bear.
Simple. It's either
you can have. Look, you literally can see what my reaction is. You can understand me when I'm.
No, I can't, and not unless you explain it to me.
So you see bear.
No, what I'm saying is I don't trust people to be exactly who they are every time. You got.
But you trust bear.
I trust an animal to be an animal. I trust the human person to act however the fuck they want to act. Because they can.
Animals
are animals, period.
We gonna get to... Oh, my fault. Yeah.
What?
You say you choose a man, right?
Yeah.
All right, why did you choose a man?
I choose a man because I'm human just like a man is human. So I feel like... just realistically, I just don't genuinely feel like I will be safe in the presence of a bear.
Okay. So wait.
Not that I will be safe in the presence of a man either, because men do. No offense, but like some men are not wrapped too tight.
It's 50-50.
And if you stuck in a forest somewhere and your testosterone is at the highest, I don't know, Lord knows, it can go any kind of way. But I feel like I would have
to kill somebody.
Huh?
I said, or you could have been dreaming of a moment like this to finally kill somebody in the woods, away from people, like anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't think that far.
I do.
Yeah.
So I watch Mad Dogs.
What if he just wants to play Tarzan or something, like just live in the forest?
How often
all right,
we have Tarzan?
We could pick a certain man over a bear. I pick my male best friend. I wouldn't pick a bear, of course. Right or wrong, a random person? Hell no. I'll pick the bear.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
All right.
Yeah, acting like
because you never know. The thing is, like,
tweaking out here. Like humans can be very evil and wicked just as much.
I understand the fear.
It's just an innate thing. I trust me more than I trust.
There's no scenario behind it though. So it's like for us to be like, oh well, it could go bad or it can go good.
Yeah, we just.
But me, like my mindset is already on a positive note, so I'm already thinking like I'm gonna just choose me because you never know. We might be besties. Might start.
He says
fucking making s'mores and
so I'm sitting here.
All right, if we stuck, we can make s'mores. We could fucking like you literally never know, but you can't do none of that shit with a bear. Men. You can't make no connection with a kid. You can't bond with a bear.
You might.
That nigga gonna kill you.
Instead of
might
woman,
make it out with a bear.
A nigga might kill you too, but it's a chance that you could have a conversation and
All right. We gonna get to you.
What about you, Lala?
You're the last person. What you going with?
I went with the bear.
Bear, right. And because
I went with the bear, I'm not from down south, but I grew up like majority of my life in South Carolina, literally right next to the woods. So like I grew up in the woods. Like we used to go hunting and stuff, like very much southern shit. I've seen bears. I've been around bears. Like I've been stuck around like black and brown bears. Some bears are more aggressive than the others. I just feel like because I grew up down there, I'm safer. I know how to conduct myself like
when it comes to
around a bear.
Have you been in a dangerous situation with a bear?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have.
And
with a bear? Yeah.
I have
not going to like the negative because, you know, like some men are okay. Some men are absolutely crazy. But I just feel like in a situation where if I could avoid a bear, most of the times you could see it, you could hear it, you could see his tracks or whatever. You could avoid it. Men, I don't know if some men, they might cover their tracks. Pretty much like she was saying, some men are more intelligent or whatever. Some are stupid, whatever. But I'd rather go with the thing that's in nature because most of the time they're just trying to eat and if you're in the way, if you have to stand still, you got to stand still. If not, you know, you get the jumping. A man might track you for days or something like that. I just feel a little more safe with something.
Punch you down.
We're
in the
more
woods.
smart than animals, so I would expect you to have more chance of fucking me up than an animal. If I could stay out of animals' way, I will.
Also, animals have like constant patterns that repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. You can read their body language, unlike like a little bit easier than you can humans. And animals can. I think
you can read animal.
Have you ever done equine? Do equine.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. Y'all going with the bear or the man? Drew, let's get to the first topic, bro.
This is crazy. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate shit. I mean, since we already started the man bash, you know what I'm saying?
No one is bashing men.
Y'all that scared of us.
Ali, I would
don't do that.
with
We're
a
not
woman.
scared,
I don't trust people. People are crazy.
I understand. All right, so look, the first topic is it becoming trendy for men to hate women in today's society?
Oh yeah.
For men to hate women?
Yeah. Do you think that's like common?
Yes, it's very trendy.
Is
to
that
the point
trendy?
where I think it's gay because like the way they act towards women is really crazy.
Can you give us an example? What do you mean by that?
Like I don't know, like guys really big up their homeboys before their girlfriend. You get what I'm saying? Like, or I don't know, just certain way guys move is just gay to me.
All right. Anybody else?
I think that I think there's a disconnect in between guys hating or bashing women because of themselves. I think it's more so like a childhood thing. Like they may have traumas, yes, like issues with mother figures or, you know, whatever may go on in their lives. Because I believe guys do have like things that they go through and stuff like that. And then there's also the factor of local peer pressure and the things that are going on in today's community.
Yeah.
But I think guys who don't really have the best relationship with female role models are more so likely to bash women and say negative things about women.
That's true.
I disagree. I don't think it's a trend. I just think because of the internet, people are more open. So, you know, people are just letting their intrusive thoughts go. But I don't think it's a trend. I think I don't want to say it's always been a thing, but like men have always, like throughout history, some men, and not all men, I'm not saying all men, like, but some men definitely throughout history have clearly hated women or like had like some type of disdain towards women. Nowadays, it just, people could just be like, oh my God, I hate these bitches. And a bunch of people repost and it's just like, oh, all right, like this is trending now, but it just is what it is.
Why
you know?
date
the same way that niggas think that, like you just said, like, oh, women hate men now. Like, I don't hate men. It's just like you think it's a trend because of Instagram, because of Twitter, because of TikTok and whatever. Like, it's just you could hear people's thoughts and like see what people think more easily.
Social media makes everything worse.
The reason why I did say that is because I don't think you guys thought about the greater good of being around a man. Y'all thought that the bear thing. I'm not trying to go back to the bear conversation, but I'm just saying overall the reason why I said that was because, you know, there's a lot of men out here that care. You know, if I saw y'all guys in the woods or hey, you good? You know where you at? You need help? That's my first response to you.
If you're stuck as well.
Shit. Hey, can you help me out? Where you at? Where we at? Like,
I have a lot of
that was my
friends,
perspective.
though.
Do you
In
know
my head, I'm like, if you lost and I'm lost.
Yeah.
I thought you were speaking like of a random man. Like if it was a random man, like of
I'm
course,
the random man.
I have a lot of
like
male
you are.
friends though. I'm not gonna lie. So it's just like, of course, I would go with a male friend that's my friend.
Yeah.
But not a random person.
What's the odds you seeing your friend in the woods though? Like, I mean, so.
But do you also think it's a trend, or you out here lip bombing?
This episode is brought to you by Busy Bone Dog Treats. When your busy day sounds like this, but your dog sounds like this, just open a bag of Busy Bone Dog Treats, slide out a Busy Bone, and bask in your newfound ability to keep your dog busy. When life gives you busy, give your dog Busy Bone.
Earning your degree online doesn't mean you have to go about it alone. At Capella University, we're here to support you when you're ready. From enrollment counselors who get to know you and your goals, to academic coaches who can help you form a plan to stay on track. We care about your success and are dedicated to helping you pursue your goals. Going back to school is a big step, but having support at every step of your academic journey can make a big difference. Imagine your future differently at capella.edu.
Do I think it's a trend for men to hate women?
Yeah. Do you think it's trendy right now?
Trendy? Like she said, I feel like it's always been prevalent. It's just not every man, but majority of the time, women have always been sexualized, objectified by men, degraded, demoted to just being something you fuck and put babies in and cleans the house. So, like, it's really just a matter of people feeling more comfortable to express that, and especially some people that, like she said, have traumas. They band together, they find like minds, they feel like it's okay, and then they feed each other a lot of toxic shit to feel like they can just spew that into the world. But it's always been there. It's just about you navigating, you know, where to avoid shit like that for me, because I don't want to be around no man that bashes women. I mean,
Indeed.
We both make this world go around. Why would you want to bash the only other species here? Like, that makes no sense.
Anybody else?
That's true.
Yeah. I got everything out.
I think going back to what you had said about, like, were you trying to say that, like, you feel like we don't really appreciate the things that men do?
Yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah.
Because
You think that?
I think, for me personally, I think I appreciate the thought and the being of a man, and I also appreciate being separate from a man. Like, I very much kind of traditional views of, like, you know, husband, wife, or just a marriage or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody has their role for something. Like, a man is not gonna, well, a man can nowadays, like, do makeup or do hair, whatever the case may be, and females can do construction and things like that. But for me personally, I appreciate that men could do construction, because if I was forced to do construction, I do it, but I don't necessarily want to. Like, I can, and if I'm interested, I will, but I'm not currently, you know?
Right.
Like, and I think there's just things that I can appreciate about males, and there's things that I don't appreciate about males, but in between, they're still useful.
But do they bash women?
Yeah.
Right now,
When they're bashing women,
trend.
they're not useful. But
Like,
he was saying that he felt like men
it's
weren't
trendy.
appreciated.
Oh, you're talking about back from the other
Yeah.
conversation. Oh.
What about you, Ace?
Me personally, I do think that there is some female bashing going on, especially on social media, like she said.
I thought it was men bashing women.
Huh?
I thought it was men bashing women.
That's not what I said?
Isn't that what you said? You said woman bashing men.
That's what I said?
Yeah.
Female bashing? What did you say?
I said female bashing.
I thought you said female bashing men.
Nah, female bashing. Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah, damn, you got but I think women are a little too sensitive, because they do tend to think that some
Women hate to hear that.
I know, but I do think that I take constructive criticism as bashing as well too. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
so like, for example, on our show, you know what I mean, we try to give women a lot of game. Like, you know what I mean, this is what men like, this is what, you know what I mean, you should do if this is the type of men that you're trying to get. And they say we bashing women, you know what I mean? So I'm like, how are we bashing women? Like, show me the clip where I said something negative about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build you up so you could do what you're trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying?
But also, some people aren't ready to hear things like that. Like, some people are just...
They not in our comments.
like, some people are ready to...
constructive
exactly.
criticism.
Some
Some
people
people
don't
cannot take
understand it
that.
as constructive criticism.
Right.
And also, maybe the person who is delivering the constructive criticism
Doesn't know how
isn't
to
doing
deliver
it
it.
in the best way.
Right.
Exactly.
You know?
But see, and that's
It's
why
subjective.
and that's why I gotta
What
and
you
that's why I
say
gotta
and how
push
you
back,
say it.
because if I'm being constructive and I'm not being disrespectful, like, for example, Kevin Samuels, right? He was a man that a lot of women hated, right? He wasn't bashing women. If you
Let's
What-
not
Yes,
go
Can-
there, babes.
he used to take pride in making them women feel like shit about
Let's
themselves.
not go
because
there.
they thought they were
Let's
higher.
skip over that.
They thought they were like a higher value than they really were.
So
he used
him
to
keep-
knock them
Break
down a
down,
couple
yeah.
notches, but and like overtly.
him making them acknowledge reality.
Right, so him giving you the real, because he's giving you real talk.
Listen, realistically, your real doesn't have to be my real. It's all subjective. It's all about perspective.
Real is real at the end of the day.
No. Also, if I didn't ask for your opinion, why are you giving it to me?
You called into my show to ask me what I think about this, but you're not asking my opinion.
No, for the show is different, but I'm talking about like in general.
He's not going to random people like, yo, let me tell you what I think about you. Like, people are calling into his show.
I don't know.
Yeah, people called into his show to ask him.
They used to take pride to an extent and like verbally abusing some of them.
And
I can't say he didn't kind of like the clout got to his head to an extent probably.
Only because a woman would say she's a 10.
And I've seen some of them. These be wild and they do be.
All right,
they be below mid.
Also, like what you said, subjective. If somebody is looking in the mirror and says, "Yo, I look like I don't know," we're gonna say Barbie, or I look like Nicki Minaj, or whoever you want to look up to. That's what they see. Like nobody really knows what other people say. You may see me wearing yellow and I'm wearing white.
That's not.
But like she was saying, real is real. Like,
but
just because you saying that it's yellow and you seeing blue or whatever, if it's really yellow, it's really yellow.
But who is it yellow to? Look at the thing with the dress, the yellow and white dress.
Let's
and the
be
blue
real,
and black
right?
dress.
We're having this conversation. We're all having this conversation,
perspective.
but we really all are surface level knowing each other. We don't know the real behind each other's stories. So your truth and what you're trying to tell me as constructive criticism, for all I know, could be you deflecting, you telling me some shit to like, I don't know I don't know if it's coming from a real good place, and I don't even know if you're telling me something that you're genuinely telling me out of love. So that's why I say it's subjective, because if I'm willing to receive it and you're telling me in a way that I can receive it, I will definitely take that in. But sometimes people mansplain you. Sometimes people belittle you. Sometimes people make you feel like,
what is mansplaining?
People you know what mansplaining is. I'm just saying that because y'all are men and you said you were giving women constructive criticism about what men like. So that's the only reason I'm saying mansplaining, because some women might feel like you're mansplaining me. You're telling me something I already know, I already understand. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. Because specifically, all of us, I'm sure, have had instances with men that might make us uncomfortable, but we're still very much comfortable around y'all. Why? Because we're feeding off the energy. But what you're telling me about all men does not have to apply to all men. It could apply to men like y'all.
My perspective on it is, if you're calling in to ask me questions, that means you believe that my understanding of whatever you're calling about is higher than yours is, right? Right?
To an extent, sometimes I like to challenge. I want to see if you can really teach me some shit, or if I'm a little bit up there more than you are.
If I can teach you some shit. Yeah, so if you think I can teach you some shit,
I want to see. Yeah, I might want.
You want to see it?
Yes.
So if you think that I can't teach you some shit, you gonna call in?
I might, because I want to teach you some shit now. Because you talking to all these bitches that's dunce and mediocre and don't know nothing, and they're letting you eat them up because they don't know how to defend themselves or speak from a point of view of someone that understands different aspects of life, not just what you're trying to tell me about my appearance right now and the few facts I'm giving you, because you don't know my story chapter after chapter. Like, sometimes people feel how they feel about themselves because they had to force themselves to feel that highly of themselves. So for you to break me down because you're looking at me physically and telling me that, but you don't know my value personally, what I might actually bring, even as a friend, I could
just ate that up.
Well, see,
you don't know that.
See, but that value,
that's what I'm saying, it's subjective.
It's not, because he's telling you from a man's perspective what those women are looking for. They're looking for how to attract that man, that said six-figure man, how high value man. So he's telling you the best way for you to get that is for you to be in reality and realize you're not that 10 you think you are. And your attitude is not what the fuck you think it is. So you need to come back
don't
to
get me wrong, I never really watched them.
But I'm saying,
I just saw
people get the wrong idea of who he was
from the clips.
Yeah,
from the clips.
But it's not. They're not listening to the message. They're listening to how his tone is, or whatever the case may be.
Don't get me wrong. From some of the shit he said, it was very much like brutal honesty, but very much honest. It's just, not everybody's prepared for that brutality. So you can't treat everybody the same. We're all different people. We all have different emotions. And if you're gonna be someone that's touching all these different souls and spirits, try to do it in a good way. And you don't got to be degrading about it.
But that's why I said that it varies, because it depends on how you deliver. It depends on how you delivering the message. Because some people are more sensitive than other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Some people are more receptive than others. All of that.
Exactly.
Objectiveness and everybody's different.
Really quickly, I would like to say that I do think that some men are being very emotional and find it trendy to bash women. Some dudes don't. Just not even on the radar, they getting rejected by women and feel like they need to respond. You're not even the caliber of dude that might attract said woman. He's the male version of the females from Kevin Samuels. You get what I'm saying? So those are some of the experience. But I would also like to say the reason why it's also trendy that some men may seem like they bash women is because women are giving men a lot of reason to fucking complain.
That's also true. That's
also
true. It's also both ways.
I'm not gonna lie, that is true.
Men been quiet for a very long time, right? Or they've been saying it, but they were being ignored. Now we have the opportunity to voice how we feel and how much we being disrespected. And you know what women are replying back? So what? Pay my bills, nigga. Shut up.
I feel like, all right, one thing I got things to say about that. I feel like females expect a man to do everything nowadays.
Huh?
They expect a man to do everything nowadays without even doing the bare minimum. Cook, clean,
so
all of that for your man. You get what I'm saying? Like little certain shit, but you can't expect.
Why would you expect that man to not complain?
A lot of females is like that. It's just like, I don't know, the new generation or I don't know. The internet, I don't know what's going on.
And a lot of women out here talking about they the new niggas. Like,
I think from
So one of y'all said that. One of y'all here said that. One of y'all here said that. Like,
okay, I think that the reason that females are the new niggas or whatever the case may be is because
it's her.
It's because I don't know if I said that, but I feel like it's because we feel like we're not we.
We feel
do not add me in this. But my perspective is they may feel like they're lacking something from guys, I guess. I don't know what it may be. I've noticed a trend of like it used to be like mechanics and stockmen and whatever, all these kind of hardworking jobs and stuff like that. And now that things are leveling out a little bit more and becoming a little bit more equal, and also with gay rights and LGBTQ plus and all those things like that, things are kind of leveling out a little bit to where people feel a little bit more righteous. Like, I don't need a man to do this because I can do it by myself, and so I'm going to be the man. For example, like masculine lesbians. I'm sorry, I don't know the proper terms, but you know. No. You may not. You never know. Is that what they call it?
What they have the they choose their title.
It's different things. It's different things. But you know, somebody who may do more masculine things or who may just decide I don't want a man and I don't need a man and I'm gonna do what I got to do regardless. So,
I mean, a masculine lesbian. I mean, she already decided that she was different. Like, I was talking about regular women like that, like men.
Regular women is crazy. Who's the non?
I guess straight. No,
I'm talking about straight. My fault. Straight women. Sorry, my fault. That's my bad. Straight women that like men.
Regular women like
they finna clip that.
The views of H don't depict the views of the Dailyrapupcrew. But straight women. We talking about.
Cause y'all baby said.
Shout out to her, man. But
Sophie, where's your cup at?
My cup is down there. I got a big cup. Y'all got a baby cup.
No.
But we talking about straight women.
If you pour that in my cup right now, it's gonna be.
I need a
right.
diff.
Maybe you violated with the sauce. Anyway,
but we talking about straight. We talking about straight women that like men that's acting like niggas.
What do you mean by acting like niggas?
What does that mean? What does that even mean? What does that mean?
You saying straight women that act like niggas but still like men? That's what
what does that
What's
mean,
the question
though? Like,
exactly?
You know the camera caught you.
What do you mean by that?
We talking about you right now?
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking, what does he mean?
What's the question exactly?
No, just
y'all threw me the whole way. Oh, like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
What are we talking about right now?
Wait, no, we're talking about straight women who like straight men, but they.
What was the point you were getting to?
Masculine energy.
Yeah. How do they give masculine energy? Like, what is
they're talking like men. That's
ghetto. I just feel like that's ghetto. That's
when women start telling the men,
I feel like that's just ghetto.
You too sensitive.
Nah, but that's a low question. Some women start acting hard and doing all that shit because they had to be, you know, people having those fucked up stories coming up. No dad, mom on drugs.
That's what I'm saying. It also
now I'm coming to beat people up and trauma them. I'm the parent. I don't know. Some women become more masculine and tough.
They be sick and tired. Sick and tired of certain niggas.
Make sure, hold on.
I have never
one at a time so we can all hear y'all. So one at a time.
Sorry.
My fault, yeah.
But like for me personally, I haven't really had a positive male role model, but I still had to be a strong woman that also understood like probably the type of things my dad might have taught me. So I would guess certain things. I might have got played in certain areas or fucked up in certain areas. So now I redirect and I act a different way.
Do you think that played the influence of you liking women?
Be soft and understanding and compassionate. Sometimes it gets translated into I'm weak, I'm annoying, I'm a nag, I'm this, that.
You don't give masculine energy though.
But that's right now. But you don't know who I was last year, the year before that, and the ways I presented myself.
You feel like at a point you gave
I was way
energy
more masculine, yeah.
to men?
Mm-hmm.
So what changed?
Me, I stopped giving a fuck.
You start giving a fuck.
There was a point where you care, you realize you care more than you should because you're putting someone else before you now. Now you're letting your happiness or how you feel about yourself depend on somebody else. So then when I kind of caught that and I realized I was doing shit like that, I'm like, bitch, hold on. This is not who you was before this situation, or you wasn't a shell of yourself. You were a strong person. You were opinionated. You didn't let nobody step all over you, whatever the case was.
Did that influence you to want to date women?
No, I've always liked women.
I was about to say, did you stop your masculine energy once you started dating women, or did you stop your masculine energy with a man?
Masculine with her, like I'm probably with the first girl she's been with that made her get more soft, honestly, because she used to be more the masculine role.
I'm the dominant one.
But to me, she's not necessarily that.
But we're just like more like the same.
One at a time.
It's the whole thing. Like I never dealt with somebody that's like her. We're more like the same.
Like, but I don't want to say I'm like this strictly because of men. I just feel like to an extent, maybe the times I tried to soften up and lessen up my like masculinity in whatever sense, it was like, for what? Why did I even do that? Why did I try to show this softer side? Because it went unnoticed, it got taken for granted, whatever the case is. But in general, I'm always going to have that kind of spiciness to me. But it's different when you're in a situation where you feel like you have to have your guard up. You have to be prepared for anything. You have to, be ready to defend yourself.
But if you weren't around a lot of men, what would make you feel like that?
I mean, I've been around men all my life. I just never had a positive male role model up until a certain point in my life. And that was when I hit college. So I went a whole 18 years or so, 18, 19 years before I finally felt like I found someone I can call a brother. And I had a brother that lived in a house with me. But my situation with my brother is different than probably other people's situations. Like my brother was an alkie, he was abusive, a lot of things like that made me feel like, all right, this is what it's supposed to, like, what, this is love? Like, this is brotherly love? This is my big brother? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not trying to go too deep, but I'm just
we got a topic for that, too, right after, too. So
you feel me? So
I think also, though, with that whole scenario, it could also be, like, you may not grow up around men in general, but you may grow up doing things that is more so, quote, unquote, a male task. For example, you may grow up, like, I don't know, mowing the grass and building things and fixing things and I don't know, whatever y'all want to do. Like I was living on a farm for a little bit, so I was mucking like horse and taking care of farms and things like that. That's something that a lot of females don't have to do. But for me, that toughened me up not only physically but mentally, emotionally, everything. To where I felt like, that's not going on. And also, I kind of started. You take notice to patterns that are going on around you, and you see things like everything in your life. It just ends.
But you grew up doing these male tasks, right? And you also don't give off masculine energy.
Because the thing with me is I enjoy doing like male tasks and male things, football, sports, whatever the things may be. But I think you can do male things and still be a pretty little princess. Like my biggest view in life is
shout out to you, man.
Pretty little girls, pretty little girls in big old bulked up trucks. I love when girls are in monster trucks. I love when girls women are doing things that it wouldn't be seen for women to do. Like the whole Legally Blonde thing, she's going in the court in a pink pantsuit with her little chihuahua and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You don't expect that, but when you see that, you like, damn, you're strong. But I feel like, with the right person, she could defend herself, but she still had her husband at the end of the day.
I find it so ironic how everything a man does is so typecasted, right? But everything like a woman does, besides, bearing a child, men do. We cook, we clean, we watch children, we teach, we leaders.
I don't feel like not every man does that.
Every woman has to experience that.
No, I'm saying women know what men have to do. So men have to go to work, men have to lift things, men have to fix, repair. We have these things. But everything that you guys do, we can do as well. So we're typecasted to do everything, and we're still not that's why I feel like we're not appreciated.
I feel like
think about it, like bring it back for a second. Like, if you're talking about typecasted, role playing type shit, women were always supposed to be cooking, cleaning,
but look, what I'm saying, a man could do that, but women still don't want to do that.
If we're gonna take it as that, though, a lot of people would in a newer mindset would think that's brand new. Like, not a lot of men were cooking, cleaning, and doing that.
You know why? Because he was going out there. Because he was going out there working, and you were in the house. What else was it for you to do?
I know, but now that roles are changing, you're seeing that women can do the same thing you're doing just as much as you can do what we're doing.
But women are still complaining about their money being their money.
Because it is.
Not all women.
It's not if we're in a relationship.
But that's not everybody. Because
I feel like if you're married, the money is ours. I feel like in a relationship,
I was spending more money than him.
No, listen. We just clearly just had a headbutt, and we all ignored the fact that I said a man has to do everything, and a woman clearly could just still have her money. A man has to share the role of doing everything a woman does, cook, clean. Oh, we all could do that. But when it came to the money, it's hers. It's not. It's ours.
Yeah. Oh, no.
She just said that.
That's not what I was talking about.
That's not what she said at all.
That's not what
she
I was
did.
talking about.
No, like
she said it is her money.
No.
I was talking about, though, if I'm working and I'm doing what I have to do, or even if I'm staying home and I'm doing something from the house, because I work from home.
Yeah.
You feel me? I have my little pup. I take care of my pup and I play house in my crib. But I work from home. That's my money. Even if I have a boyfriend, he has his money. If we want to decide we're going to put money together for whatever reason, or I'm going to give you some of my bread to do so-and-so, that's a decision that's being made. But just because I'm making money does not mean you immediately get to take it, because that's what?
When you guys live together, who has to pay the bills?
We can figure that out together.
Okay, but that's a huge difference from what society is saying. We're talking about, you said old times and new times. The man is still responsible. A man protects, provides, and everything else, right?
Yeah, and the woman takes care of you.
I feel like what society is saying is
certain
not
type
really
of women that's either thinking like that, or if they do think like that, they bring nothing to the table. Like, some women think like that, but they're doing shit still. Like, they're bringing that wifely feel to the vibe, that woman's touch, you know, they take care, whatever the case is. But a lot of these women that think like that, majority of the time, it's because they're weird, y'all. No one do nothing.
Also, some men...
That's why they're talking like that.
Can you say that to them? Looking at camera.
What the fuck I'm talking... Do you, boo boo? Like, if it's working, it's...
I mean, if a nigga gonna accept that, he gonna accept that.
Woman, I'm worried about myself.
Why can't women hold women accountable?
I hold women accountable if you're right there to... Like, I said how I felt already. It was very clear. I know that there are waste gals out there, but what is it? Why is it my responsibility to tell y'all to not be waste gals? Your mother should have told you that.
Also, if that's what you want to be, go ahead.
Go ahead and do it.
And also, some men want their women to just stay home and spend their money. Stay home, take care of the kids, stay home, buy things for the house.
But
stay
also,
home,
some women don't want to depend on a man. They want to get their own money. So that's why women move the way they move. They want to be a boss themselves. They like. I just feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, we can't speak for
still say if I like guys, a man money is not my money.
We are like-minded for what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have similar opinions. Right. So we're speaking for women like us. We can't speak for the waste girl them that do nothing and come and bring them along and I want to give nothing back, because we're not them. We bring shit to the table. We are the table. We bring the pum pum, the table, the kid them, the laundry, the finance, the advice, the mommy duty, the thing them. So we're speaking for us. We're not speaking for the gals y'all used to bring on this podcast.
Yeah, y'all on the table.
Yes.
I think like wouldn't you want a man if you seen a nigga? I hear all the time when a nigga out here cheat. Oh, you should tell your bro, or you should tell men to stop hitting women and men to stop doing that, this, that, and other, right? We say that, right? When a man is doing something wrong, y'all call on to another man to hold, and that's what we're saying to the women. Like, you guys see it. We not saying it's your job or your task, but there's nothing wrong with a woman saying, "Hey, let's do better. There's good men out there. Treat them right."
I hold my friends accountable though, because you can ask them.
I do too.
You point
not too much in the group chat. Listen, not too much on the group chat, but we hold each other accountable. Like,
I want to know why you pointing right over here.
Because she knows. I go to her and I ask her, like, "Yo, bro, am I tweaking? Like, am I doing something that's wrong? Am I saying something that's wrong?" I just ask her.
You holding her accountable?
I do.
We all hold each other accountable.
Just the other day, she had a badass attitude.
As y'all should.
And I said, "Yo, am I tweaking?" They say, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, you right. Like, you know, I was in a bad mood, whatever the case may be. I maybe shouldn't have said it this way." And also, they think differently than I do. Like I said, I have a more masculine approach to a lot of things. They don't really have that, you know, or they do, but just in a tweaked out different type of way.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I come to them for advice, and I come to all my friends for advice if I feel like they have a different perspective on it than I do. And sometimes they like, "Nah, bro.
You over there sipping your tea. Go ahead.
Green light."
Really that shit done.
All right, let me get to this next topic. Since we already we're halfway there with this topic. What are some factors that's keeping many beautiful women single? So we already there. We might as well, dive in deeper.
We might as well start with the single woman. I mean, what you think is keeping you single?
Honestly, since we're already here, men. Like, I just feel like, this is not me bashing men. I'm not saying all men don't at me.
Disclaimer.
Don't go crazy on me, please. But unfortunately, it's hard to find pretty much the man that you're describing in these days. Like a protector, a provider, somebody that is truthful, that's, like not doing you grimy, not doing no weird shit, not bashing women or something. Like, a lot of men right now, because of social media and all these things, like, it's so easy to get brainwashed. So a lot of men are going off on these tangents, or think, like you were saying, like, think every woman is a waste gal and don't bring nothing to the table and just wants you, all these girls just want my money. And a lot of times the niggas don't have money. Like, niggas don't have jobs half the time.
Nothing.
So, like, I feel like if I can out-hustle you, if I'm healthier than you, if I'm doing more than you, I just don't want a man. Like, I just don't. It's like, it just is what it is. A lot of these
do
niggas,
everything by yourself.
How long you think you gonna have this attitude for?
Honestly, I recently got out of a relationship. So
so
I'm
chilling.
I'm big chilling.
Big chilling.
Very, very big chilling. I feel like until there's a man that can come in and
the giggles is so funny.
Why y'all laughing at her for?
Right.
She gonna y'all know she about to spin the block?
Right.
Listen, those words did not come out of my mouth.
She about to spin the block. That's what y'all saying.
Those words
that's the
never came out of my mouth.
Look, Giggle said, "Oh, look.
No.
You get like a statue too. I know she about to
All
spin
my
the block.
giggles say is that we're locked in, and we understand. Like I said.
When you have gay friends, they don't try to pass you like a piece of pussy or something like. Yeah, pass me a piece of pussy. Like
facts. She the head one. She the head honcho right there.
She said.
Yeah, that's why.
Nigga say, fuck with her.
Same shit. I swear to God, every time, I'm not gonna lie, every time a stud, they try to talk to her, I be like,
she cute.
She be like, get with the girls. Let me show you something real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think until a man could show me that they could give me what I deserve, and I can give them what they deserve in response, then I'll be single. If I'm not if you're not meeting my standards, then there's no reason. Exactly.
What are your standards though?
Yeah, what's your top 5?
Top 5. Honesty, respect, money. Money. I'm not saying rich. I'm not saying your money is my money, but I'm a hustler. I work 3 jobs.
You ain't gotta explain it.
I'm just saying, look, the men be going crazy. Like, these bitches only want money.
I actually appreciate her explaining it. There's a difference from just saying money and, meeting her at her.
Meeting me where I'm at. Like, we need to be equals at least. I have 3 jobs.
I could appreciate that.
I'm out here. I'm hustling. If I'm out hustling you, I might show a little more masculine energy than you might like. You feel me? Like,
I understand that perspective.
Because you ain't stepping up. So
I need a provider.
Oh, all right.
A provider and more than just money. Like, I need somebody to depend on. Feel me? Like, if I have a flat tire, I might need you.
This
You feel
fucking
me?
tire shit be haunting me.
What?
Y'all don't got AAA.
You don't got
I do, but I said I would rather pay AAA to do it. They're like, you're not a real man.
No, if you paying for my AAA, AAA expenses.
Your car insurance pays for that.
No, not my car insurance.
But you got liability.
I got travelers in South Carolina. You feel me? Like, it's cheaper. It's cheaper down there, so ain't no AAA.
All right, don't incriminate yourself. I mean, what's your last one? What's
my last one?
Your standards.
Probably someone just loyal.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you ain't get to that yet, man. All right.
But loyal, you gotta fit with honesty too, but let's go to that.
Yeah.
Loyalty and honesty is 2 different things. I can say, listen, I'm cheating on you. That's honest. That's honest.
True.
Your name, Jew.
Wait, what was the question again?
Why are beautiful women single?
Single. Well, she's not single. You can speak for the beautiful woman that's single?
Maybe.
What you got to say? She said maybe.
I could tell you ain't paying attention in class.
No, I sure did. Honor roll.
Honor roll, okay.
Multitask.
That's why.
No, she was just doing her eyes.
I was trying to fix my edge. It's hot in here.
It definitely is
She's
hot.
sweating it out.
Right.
Get an AC.
We got AC. It's just too loud. We can go turn it right after the show.
Nah, but I feel like personally, it's just sometimes, in my opinion, not saying it's golden, but I feel like sometimes men are intimidated by women that actually have shit going for themselves, but outside of just beauty. Because sometimes a man will see a beautiful woman and just want to break her ass down and humble that bitch. But then it's like, it's one thing when she's just pretty. It's another thing when she's smart, when she has a hustle, when she has her own business, when she has a house, when she has a car. Then it's like, what can you say? What can you? Really I'm not just a pretty face with a shallow spirit. Like,
I want to know who hurt y'all, bro. Like,
why you keep saying who hurt?
Because
nobody to understand.
I feel like I've never been hurt by
it. Wait, hold on. Because
this is gonna be different.
But when y'all say a man will see a pretty woman and just think, I want to break her down. I've never seen a pretty woman and thought to myself, I want to break her down.
No, you know what's crazy? A man has said that to me before, like after the whole situation. In fact, I was like,
he said what?
He said, I saw you and I just needed to feel the validation of like hurting you. I said, are you stupid?
What?
I'm trying to show you.
Are you stupid?
That might not have met a few niggas that's like that, but people are really crazy.
Seeing you down, seeing you broken, seeing you dependent on them. Yeah. So that's why I'm speaking from that experience.
One mic, y'all.
Not every man. There's actually good men out there. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry I had to go through that. I'm sorry that was your
also like Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff like that. Like they just wanted
There's
to
a lot
hurt
of fucked up men out here.
Ted Bundy. They just wanted to hurt women. They wanted to hurt women. Like
no, he was hurting. First of all, he was hurting men. He was hurting men.
That's true. But Ted Bundy was hurting.
Ted Bundy was hurting. Those are white people. You date white men?
Sometimes.
All right, that's your fault. That's your fault. Like, you did that to yourself. Like, but anyway, you single?
Yeah.
All right, so why you single?
eBay Motors is here for the ride. With over 122 million parts, you can make sure your number one ride or die stays running smoothly. Brake kits, LED headlights, bumpers, whatever your baby needs, eBay Motors has it. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Introducing our biggest GMC Acadia ever. Offering bigger screens, bigger views, and even bigger journeys. Live your biggest life in the all-new GMC Acadia.
Because you want to spin the block?
No, okay. I'm single because I feel like I think that love is more important in like a community or a village than it is to just
individually.
Not individually necessarily, but just right now for me individually. Like I started finding love in like friends, you know, family, myself, other things, and so it kind of I don't want to say deterred, but it kind of was just like okay. I don't need to just walk around and play and do whatever the case may be until I find somebody. I can wait because, you know, God is going to bring me my person or I'm going to find my person when the time is right. I don't have to do none of that. Yeah. Because like the lady said, I got standards. There's a lot that my family and my mother and my father taught me.
What's your top 5?
My top 5?
Yeah. Don't be helping her.
Honesty. Honesty.
Uh-huh.
Family.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I like people who are family oriented.
Okay.
Boyfriend, friends, anybody.
That's such a big deal.
I like being, because I feel like that teaches you how to love.
For real, because people who are not family oriented like
don't know how to love.
People who clash with their family a lot is bound to clash with you a lot.
Exactly.
Because they're not receiving the love that they should have got.
But that's not like personalized to that person. What if they grew up in a fucked up dysfunctional family and this is all they know? And
I understand that plays a part in how they like go in relationships.
When I say all they know, I also mean like that could be specific to those triggers from your family.
But also,
when I come around you, I could want love and a safe space so much that it's like I want to unlearn.
But let you do one little thing that reminds you of your family or any type of thing that you have with your family. That should just.
I literally have almost constant discontent with my family, and I don't feel like I go looking to argue with people. But if I ever feel like somebody is like rubbing me wrong, whatever the case is, I'm very open to speak.
But that's not what I mean by family. By family, I mean you are somebody who is open to other people, who is open to the thought of love. Yes, you could have been raised in it, but also if you see somebody, like if you see the opposite of love, if you see hate, if you see hurt every single day, you learn, I don't want that. What is the opposite of that? The opposite of that is love.
That's what I'm saying. But also you gotta play the percentages. People that grew up in fucked up homes, they generally don't make good for good partners. You know what I mean? Percentage wise,
they have to work harder to make a good.
They gotta go through the process and heal. And
exactly.
But you're a small percentage,
right?
You know what I mean? So if we pick the group we out and we try to pick you out, what's the odds we gonna pick you out?
But also, with you growing up in a maybe not so loving household, do you know how to love now?
I've learned, and I'm still
okay. Then
you been to therapy?
No, I am the therapist. I literally got my degree in psychology.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean,
I've seen you. Do you feel like you are able to be in a community with other people?
I can, but sometimes sometimes you'll be triggered and not know why.
But she's very self-aware.
Exactly. And also struggles are normal.
People are different.
It's normal for everybody in the world to struggle. You may struggle with things. She may struggle with things. Everybody struggles with something different.
That's what I'm saying.
But you was on number 3.
I can't say I'm family oriented though, because of how I grew up, and even as I got older and I became an adult and I could have certain relationships on my own that I tried to build. It showed me people really be for self a lot of times, or they don't care to handle certain things, talk about certain things. They'll sweep it under the rug just to have cordial peace. Let's figure it out. Whatever the case is, So that's why it's like, for me, I'm not necessarily family oriented, because as far as I'm concerned, family is what you make it. I have a lot of extended family. I have a lot of people that I met like in school or
that's
over the years.
Oriented, though.
Yeah, but that's extended. That's not my blood.
No, but that's building your own family.
Exactly.
So that's still family. Village. That's still family oriented at the end of the day.
With that being said, like I've gone through so much that it's like I have boundaries. I'm not afraid to cut you off.
That's fine.
I won't argue with you about my feelings if it comes down to that, because you're not hearing me. But it is what it is. I just want to be respected and loved for who the fuck I am.
But me personally, I believe family is who you choose. Not who you. Blood don't make you family in my eyes.
Blood too, but it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not blood family oriented. So
in my head, we oriented.
Blood? Am I? Because blood related. No, but some people will go harder for their blood because it's like we're blood.
Yeah, but that's
some people.
It come back to your thought process, because blood.
I said I feel like some people will go like harder for blood because it's blood. Some people will quicker cut up. Some people,
some people think blood is thicker than water.
Some people still very much hold.
That's how I feel about my household. I'm not gonna lie, my sisters, my brothers, the people I grew up with.
Y'all close, but y'all close, right?
We got a topic for that too. We gonna dive into that.
That's how I feel.
We still got another topic for that.
The same house with, like I go to war for any one of them.
Right. You was on number 3.
What did I say?
I know she thought you were honesty, family oriented,
respect. I'm big on respect. Number 4, I think, is just faith. I believe you need to. Faith is like higher up, but these are kind of just all of them, not in order. Faith is number 1. Okay. I believe you need to have faith of something, preferably not the man downstairs. And I guess just like in one of the physical aspects is hygiene. You need to have good hygiene. Okay. Oh, actually, no. Scratch that. Intelligence. You need to be intelligent. Please do not come around me and you are... So, who is Kamala Harris trying to get to be her vice president right now? Please tell me.
Not too much. He went to college. That's an educated man.
No, I'm asking everybody, because please don't come talk to a smart female and try to say something stupid. I cannot stand people who don't have meaningful conversations. We could have a meaningful conversation about a rock.
You gotta say meaningful, but you can't just say he's stupid because he doesn't know who's going to be her vice president.
You're right. That's true.
Smart, that's education to you, but not,
people don't follow politics.
Yeah.
That's true. But that's true. But please, I think a lot of females, the females I'm around and the females I've experienced, like people who can kind of teach them something, but won't mansplain it to them. They'll teach them something and they'll be like, "Here, baby, I care about you, so I want you to know this. I want you to see this."
So they gotta be soft.
They don't even have to be soft. Just
what's your definition of mansplaining? This is the second time I heard this episode.
It's kind of like, you don't know what that is?
That I already know.
You don't know what that yellow cord is?
One at a time.
You don't know what the yellow cord is? The yellow cord is for this. And I know that because my father, and then you'll be like, it's just when you're explaining something that any gender is crazy. Whatever. Any gender can know. But you're trying to make it seem like it's something specific to men.
That's what you're going to? Because you said it.
If you're explaining something to me, it's specifically a man going to a woman. If you're explaining something to me in a way that's condescending or patronizing, that's mansplaining. Because I'm not dumb.
So women don't do that too?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they don't, but the term mansplaining has been coined for a reason. You have to think about it. Not for nothing. Realistically, the male species has always been dominated over women up until recently. We started been, the Me Too movement, fighting back. You feel me? Y'all have always been the more dominant species. So that's why mansplaining was coined, because I could be smarter than you. But you would sit here and make me feel like I ain't shit, and degrading just because you're a man and you think your gender is over my gender.
Rosa Parks, all of them. That's what
but that's realistic. I'm just telling you, I'm not saying that's how I feel about every man, because I'm strong.
I think women think that more men are misogynistic than reality.
Than they really are.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of misandrous women out here.
You got to think about people living in the communities that they're in. Like if you thought one way, right? More than likely your friends probably might feel the same way. You might have one or two that's opposed to it, but a lot of times, birds of a feather do flock, right? So if I'm a female and I come across a guy and he's thinking one way and his friends are validating him, I'm gonna think, damn, all these niggas think the same.
So, but imagine a woman being raised by a single woman who hates men.
But that's all.
That's the new line of women.
No.
But that's the new line of men.
I just explained to you the new era of women.
These two strong masculine women, because they seen their moms grow up like that. They want a woman that's dainty, that's not afraid to.
But that's dangerous. Just what you just didn't like about a man.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
You said when a man is
You said when men grow up and they see their mom masculine, they want something different.
No, not necessarily that. I'm saying sometimes men will see how their mom was growing up and how they had to be in certain ways, and they will want the exact opposite. Like, I want my woman to be more dependent on me, let me run the house, not tell me what to do, let me.
Because also they feel
because sometimes women, independent women, can come across very strong and intimidating and like emasculate. But that's not every woman. That's just some strong women, because they don't respect men after a while. I still respect both genders. I still feel like everybody has their feelings. Everybody's valid for what it's worth. Everybody has their story. But if you come to me with bullshit, then I'm gonna give you bullshit.
But that's what it is though. The same thing I was speaking to you about percentages. If you pick out a group of women that grew up single and they had to do everything, and you try to pick one out that's gonna be good for a relationship, what's the odds that you won't get a good one?
A lot of times you gotta leave with a fuck.
I do want to go back to the original topic and say I heard everybody's answer, but I didn't hear nothing being blamed on the woman.
Wait, what was the question again?
It was, why do you think a lot of pretty women are being single? And everything was either the man, what the man ain't doing.
I don't feel like I even fully I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why a lot of women
didn't answer that question.
You know why? Because women can't hold themselves accountable. We gonna keep
wait.
saying this shit. Ain't nobody said, I need to love a man. Nobody said they need to love a man better. They need to, treat men better. Or
all right, so
there's a lot of women that's fucked up out here.
Wait. Let me say for myself.
I don't think I fully.
I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but I definitely said I want to love myself and other people more first before I go deal with the man. And also on top of that,
about herself.
I'm taking accountability for myself. I'm not saying that I don't love myself, because I damn sure love myself. Like, come on.
Wait, I did answer.
And I think everybody should love themselves.
You say you want to love yourself more
before she goes
before you.
Because
what does that mean?
When you're in a relationship with somebody else, you need to share. You need to share your attention. You need to share your time. You need to share your emotional, your physical, your mental.
So how does loving yourself more?
If I
you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself.
Exactly. And if I don't know myself, if I'm not safe and protected within myself, I'm gonna let somebody else what's the word? Influence me into being something different. You know what I mean? You have to love yourself. You have to know yourself before you can try to intertwine yourself with somebody else, especially at grown ages, because with all the physical that's coming, the sexual, whatever, comes kids. You intertwining yourself with somebody, you don't know them, you don't know yourself, and now y'all have mutual beings together. What is that? That makes no sense.
It don't.
And that's why y'all have the problems that y'all have. I don't want that.
There's a lot of single parent homes now.
And this is why a lot of kids are being raised the way they are. There's
repeated.
Mind you, our generation now.
I'm hearing a long line of not.
Let me answer.
Women holding themselves
accountability.
Let's be honest. Let me say something.
You loving yourself. How are you going to get a man by? I don't hear nothing. You niggas better get your money up. You niggas.
No, because the thing is, I don't want a man right now. So why is my focus getting?
But that's not the topic. The topic is very simple. Is why do you think beautiful women are single? And y'all, with your explanation, it shows why some beautiful women are single. Because it's more of a selfish, independent mindset, which neglects the love for a man.
Why is it selfish? Why is it selfish?
Hold on. I just told you, honestly speaking, that I've literally come across men that just want to humble beautiful women that they think have pretty privilege, that they think skated through life because they're beautiful and they got shit handed to them and they never got their heart.
What they want.
So I'm just telling you,
it's always the worst case scenario.
No,
why are the women single?
It's not always the worst
though?
case scenario. That's actually a real case scenario, not worst case. That's very light.
But that's a poor selection on a woman to mess with a nigga that's just trying to humble you or get in your drawers.
But that's kind of crazy to say that.
What percentage of men? What percentage of men you think is out here trying to humble pretty women?
I'm trying to tell y'all because y'all are men, so y'all are speaking from the perspective of a man, but we are actual women going through these things that get
a lot of women
that get stopped in public.
A lot of women speak on other women's experiences.
I'm telling
you don't even date men, so that's not your experience.
So I do date men, so you can't tell me that. Before her, I was with a man for 2 years. So what are you talking about?
And what, he was trying to use you? What?
I'm trying to answer you, but you're trying to tell me how I feel. I'm answering you. Regardless of how you think, we might experience things different from how you're actually approaching women. For us, some men are trying to humble women. Some men are sitting here just trying to fuck women. Some men don't want to do shit for you. They just want to have you around until they're done with you. It's different scenarios, but as a beautiful woman, you want to look for somebody that's equally yoked as you. And a lot of times, you know, biologically, women do develop faster than men. So when you come across somebody that you feel like is not mentally where you at, let alone financially, spiritually, you don't want to waste time on them. So once you know what you want, you go after that. You don't just waste your time. You don't date for fun. You would rather stay in the house, work, and be alone, content with that, and until you give yourself away to somebody for the fuck of it.
And I still don't hear what I never heard not one thing.
I said equally yoked.
Equally yoked doesn't tell me what a woman is not doing for a man.
Okay, let me tell you.
The question you asked is why are we still beautiful women still single? I said because we're looking for somebody that's equal to us. Sometimes men don't bring shit to the table.
And sometimes y'all standards need to come back to reality as well. Y'all standards are way too high. Y'all want fucking to be with.
No, not that. I told you I was with a man before this and I paid for more than he
I'm not talking about you.
But we are speaking about my experiences.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not speaking about you. I'm speaking about women.
Okay, wait, but
you're not the only woman here.
I'm speaking in general.
You can't speak for every woman.
Exactly, and you can't speak for every woman. You're not even a woman. So you're speaking from your experience with women that
No, I'm speaking about the women that just never bring anything
You're talking
on
about
themselves.
women that you
did not hold yourself accountable.
You're talking about women that you attract.
You didn't acknowledge anything
I'm
you do wrong
acknowledging
towards a man.
if I was single and looking for a man, I would
will be single. No nigga ain't gonna respect that.
Respect what? That I
anything you saying, you just running.
Wait.
I want someone that's on my level.
You said I can't even look at you because of this shit. I'm sorry. You said that you feel like women need to lower their standards. The standards of what?
We didn't even say what our standards
wait.
Realistic standards is what I'm talking about.
What do you think realistic?
What's the realistic standard?
A good man, not LeBron James.
What you mean?
Nobody listed LeBron.
Wait.
Someone even said their standards but Sophie. You didn't hear how everybody else feel. You're speaking how you feel off of
No, I'm speaking on the fact that women don't acknowledge that they don't give a man nothing.
You're not speaking from us five right here.
I spoke on what after you guys said something.
We're telling you how we feel about being on our level, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. You're talking about bitches looking for niggas to just get them out of a fucked up situation and give them a bag and pay for them. We're not talking for those bitches because we're not those bitches.
I'm referring to women did not acknowledge anything they do wrong.
You're talking about the bitches you attract. That's what you're talking about. The bitches that you that find you. And that's why you're trying to find better because you keep attracting the same low-life bitches.
I'm in a relationship.
Okay,
I'm good.
Wait, Jude.
With a house.
So why are you speaking for bitches that you're not fucking with?
No, I'm talking about the women that need to acknowledge that they need to do better so a man can want them.
But we're not them. So why are we talking for bitches that we aren't?
Because the women that are need to understand that they need to provide something more to a man.
We're not speaking.
Okay, wait. What do you think?
Who is she trying to attract?
Okay, what do you
trying to attract?
Hold on. All right, let's bring it back. I think what Drew is trying.
Speaking about a general aspect of women that he's seen on social media. We're talking about real life. How women know about real situations.
Hold on.
You're saying anything.
Hold on.
Talking about LeBron James.
I think what Drew is trying to ask y'all is, what would you change about yourself that would reflect? So then he should have asked that. He said, "Why do you think beautiful women are still single?" We think we wait. Hold on.
This is corny.
The initial question was why are beautiful women single, right?
Right.
He then followed up with there was no accountability on the woman's side because all your answers was geared towards the men's side. So he's asking on the woman's side. He's not asking.
I didn't fuck over nobody.
The follow-up question is.
All right, but realistically, you already said.
Wait, hold on. You gave your answer. You gave your answer, and on your side now, what do you think you need to change as a beautiful woman to not be single, basically?
Right. So Jew can ask me that because this is his question, not you rephrasing for a grown man that's arguing with me but don't know how to express himself.
I'm not arguing with you.
You said arguing with me.
No, you woman explaining right now. You woman explaining right now. That's not woman explaining. It's not woman.
You asked the question the way he meant to ask.
No, I asked. That is what I asked.
You
Go
said
back and
no.
watch
What
it
you
over.
said was I'm not hearing accountability.
Listen,
You didn't say why aren't y'all taking
I'm not going to
accountability?
sweet talk you.
But
I said it directly. You cut me.
But this go back to what I was saying earlier. Some women take constructive criticism,
bro,
and they don't.
How are you gonna tell me?
Okay, wait.
He's asking the same thing I asked you.
No,
but I softened. That's the same thing he asked you.
Stop it.
That's not what he asked you.
He said, "Why do we think beautiful women are still single?" Then he said, "We're not taking accountability." He didn't ask us why do you think.
Same shit he
No, he didn't ask us why we aren't. He said, "You're not." He's
and niggas answered.
You didn't. I said I listened to all of your explanation. No one said anything about themselves.
Okay, but wait.
For me, the last time I did take a chance with somebody, the last time I did give somebody the benefit of the doubt and try to work with them, they lied, they fibbed, they manipulated. So I'm speaking on that experience. If you're asking me what I think I can change, I can answer that. That's a different question.
Okay,
I'm speaking on why I think that beautiful women.
Is that not accountability?
Accountability
is what you could change about yourself, no?
Yeah, but you didn't specifically ask.
Wait, okay. No. What she's trying to reflect is that you're saying what he said. That's cool. What you're trying to say is she can't take constructive criticism because she says she wants him to say it, but that's not true.
I never said she can't take constructive criticism.
One of y'all said
I said that.
He tried to say I said that because he softened it for me. What?
You softened it for her, but listen.
I said that women don't understand. Okay, go ahead.
She understands, but it's clear different people saying it in two different ways.
Yes, it's not about delivery, how you say shit.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Are y'all gonna let me talk, or y'all gonna talk? You telling me what I said?
You did.
I know what I said. It's my fucking words, my fucking mouth.
Bro,
let me fucking talk. God damn. All I'ma just keep hearing.
Okay, wait. It doesn't matter whether he asked the question prior to or not. He's asking the question now.
Hold on, time out. He literally said, I didn't see y'all take accountability on y'all side. He said that.
That's a statement. That's not a question. You're pointing out something you saw, and I'm telling you, hold on, I thought the question was about what I think, why women personally feel like they're single.
And this is why...
I didn't know you wanted to know what we can change.
No, I don't. I want you to understand that that's your job to point out.
Well, we can change?
Can I talk?
But you gotta remember, I'm not...
No. Just let him finish.
Let him finish.
That's okay.
All right. Hold on.
Assumption.
Hold on. Go ahead.
We're listening.
Finish what you're saying.
Go ahead.
We're listening.
Finish what you're saying. It's getting spicy. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Yo, are y'all not entertained?
This is crazy.
But it's a good debate.
I think if we did a lot more listening and comprehending what somebody means rather than reacting.
Just wait. No, talk.
He's not talking about you specifically.
All the other shit wasn't
Me and him have been going back and forth the whole time.
Yo, listen, because I'm a direct person. I could take criticism. If she feels the type of way, I apologize. But I'm a very direct, blunt. I don't hold no... All right, so look.
What's your sign?
Oh, man, we ain't even going to the signs.
No, I want to know.
I'm a Taurus, okay.
I really like to read the room.
I'm a Taurus. But,
you're a Taurus.
Yes.
What's your sign?
Spicy.
Virgo.
Virgo.
Oh. Spicy too.
All right, so
it makes a lot of sense.
But look, what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to be spicy. I have a daughter. I have sisters. I have a lady at home.
That you respect, basically.
I was raised around nothing but women. It's not a lot of men in my family. So I understand that women need to acknowledge what a man wants and need at the same time. You can point out why, but the question was, why are women single? They're single because a man don't want to commit to them.
Let me say something right now. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of women do deflect and not look at what they got going on that's wrong. They don't look at what they can improve. I'm not gonna lie.
Back to the point of self-love.
Self-love first. A lot of people don't even need to be in relationships.
I agree with that too.
Until they learn how to treat somebody else.
Vacation.
If you can't treat somebody the way you would treat yourself, why would you be with that person? That's supposed to be your best friend.
At the same time, I also said that a lot of men are not qualified for particular women, right? I also said that too. So it's not just I'm only saying something about what women saying. I'm saying after I heard everybody talk, I said, damn, I didn't hear anything from a woman saying what women need to change to make a man commit to them.
Everybody was talking.
Yeah. But I waited a very long time. I didn't hear anything.
You did.
You didn't say self-love, but I think there's more into it that women need to understand
Other
to
than
keep a man,
self-love.
to keep because self-love is working on yourself. It's not working on a relationship. You understand? It's
no, but you have to work on yourself to have a good relationship.
I understand that, but there's what are you doing in this relationship to keep a man happy? If you're in a relationship
If you
with
only
a man,
speaking on what the man do wrong, then you're not really. If
That-
you're working
that's
on
my
yourself, you're
whole
working on
point.
yourself for a reason. So you
Yes.
gotta speak on what it is
It's
that
a
you do
benefit
wrong.
for you. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
We're not talking about being
The only
Huh?
The question was, why are pretty women single?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was
you
the
just had
question.
secondary.
So then there was a secondary question.
Yeah, you
which
had
we talked about
secondary
the
questions that
second.
you
No,
had
I'm saying it's no secondary
And
question.
then
I
you said
wanted
something
women
like why
to
women don't take
acknowledge
accountability.
Other,
That was
other
the
things that they're doing.
Y'all understand
That'll
that
make
why
anybody
pretty women
defensive.
are single is not just on the man's side.
No, I understand.
No, of course.
Right, so that's what he's saying.
No, but we
single because
at least for me and Delilah and I, she doesn't date.
Some bitches don't bring shit to the table but their looks. And
No,
that's why.
not even that.
People think that that's enough to keep a man, and it's not.
May doesn't date
gotta be
men.
more than that.
But Delilah and I both date men and have chosen to not be in a relationship currently. That was us taking accountability for ourselves. We're not ready. At least for me, I'm not ready to take care of no man and do da-da-da-da-da-da because I want to focus on myself first. And once I focus on myself, that was my version of accountability, at least. Whether a man thinks that there's more that I could do in a relationship with him, that's for us to talk about once we're in the relationship. Hey, babe, do you feel like I'm lacking on this? Do you feel like I'm lacking on whatever? What can I fix?
You know,
that's for that.
But there's also a standard that people should already come in the room with, right? Like a man should know that he needs to talk to you with respect. A man knows he should.
That shit.
You would think that,
but niggas don't really know that.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying, the right man knows that. A man like me, a man like him, there's other men like us outside.
And the right
what
man,
I'm
how
saying
you
is,
know what's the right man?
well, you got to vet them out. You gotta
wait.
You got to have these conversations. You guys. Y'all got woman intuition. Y'all can read through niggas' minds, and you could tell when a nigga capping. You can do all this other stuff.
I never said that. Boys are stupid and they reveal
first of all,
themselves.
y'all do know when a nigga ain't shit. Y'all just decide to give that nigga the most chances.
For the plot.
Bitches be like,
So
skating past
for the
red flags.
you know,
They be skating past red flags.
You know he's not the guy. Why'd you pick him?
For the plot, like I
Why'd
said.
you pick him?
For the
Like, you know what I'm
plot.
saying? Like,
but that's me taking accountability for myself. I want to do it for the plot. Me and my girlfriends want to do it for the plot. We want to see what's going to happen.
I'm a firm believer in bitches like skating past red flags, but it is what it is once you get there. It is what it is when you get there.
Yo, hate me, but like I said, I have a mother, I have a sister, I have a daughter, I have a whole lot of cousins.
You got a lot of girls around you.
Yes, and I care about women's selection, and I also care about how women treat a man because they'll get the best out of him.
You did.
Right.
So that's all. I'm gonna switch the topic because
But I feel like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
This is not fighting. This is an educated debate between educated grown adults.
I hope they don't go at me in the concrete.
And this is
once I defend myself. Oh, he's sassy.
And this is
he yelled back.
This is a passionate.
He raised his voice. He's sassy.
No, you know what's crazy? I'll give you props because this is a passionate debate where you didn't curse. You might have raised your voice a little bit.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, you might have raised your voice a little bit, but you did not curse not once. Y'all did not insult each other. So this is not even an argument. This is a passionate debate.
I never.
That's gonna be the title. Passionate debate.
About bullshit.
I just want to
hit that like button though.
Like in the house on a regular basis, me and my girlfriend sit together and talk about how bitches be wilding and how bitches be thinking that they're better than they really are, and that they could bring more to the table. They could be more educated. They could be more thoroughbred in how they have morals and things like that. So that's what I'm saying. If he had asked it differently, I would have answered like honestly on what I feel like females can do differently to attract the type of men that they're looking for.
But I mean that.
Because we watch TV, we see things. I mean, even in regular shows, it's usually a guy and girl plot.
They're not dodo heads.
Yeah, we're not stupid.
But there's also a male to female plot, and we speak on all of them.
We can
attest to the fact that we are females. We know how some females think, and we understand that a lot of times females think just because we're more intelligent or we develop faster, all that bullshit, that we're better. But we could learn and soul search and develop more too.
Indeed.
All right, but
because of our intellect, you feel like women think
some women will sit here and think just because we naturally develop faster and we're supposed to be smarter and all this shit that we're better because we're supposed to be the caretakers and nurturers, all that stuff. But it's more than just that. There's more to bring to the table than just cleaning the house and cooking.
It's lower fruit than that.
Cleaning and cooking?
Cleaning and cooking is not intellectual.
That's what I'm saying. That's not intellectual. There's
That's
more
what
to
you're
bring to the table than just that. So just because you think you develop faster and you can cook and clean,
I don't know if y'all been hearing, women been only offering pussy out here.
Yeah, they can't cook and clean. What you talking about?
But that's what I'm saying.
They only offering pussy.
No.
Okay, cook and clean.
They know how to make ramen noodles.
That's
For
what
the
they.
ones that do offer that, they think that's more than enough, and it's like no,
Just
but can you
cooking
balance
and
it out?
like that's
Can
it.
you do more than that?
Even if you don't, no, even if you don't know how to do all of that, tight. Because I don't know how to balance a checkbook. I could figure it out, but I don't know.
But I'm just saying, it's more than just cooking and cleaning.
Y'all going off right now. We about to go to the next topic.
Go ahead.
This
I
will
just
be
want you to know I would not
This is
be
the last
biased
topic.
for that. I would honestly answer that. I just didn't. When you first asked it, I took it a different way than what you really intended.
All right, I got you. We'll chop it up afterward. But this is our last topic because we are running out of motherfucking time. And we was on that shit. We was on that shit.
We was locked out for like 3 hours.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Are y'all not entertained? We having a good time. Make sure y'all also join the membership. All right, my last topic is, how do you identify and navigate between toxic relationships between siblings? And what advice would you give to those struggling with sibling rivalry?
Shaman.
All right.
Let's start it off.
That's a good topic.
Siblings.
I have siblings.
I think we all do.
It's actually something.
Yeah, because y'all was tapping into the sibling thing, so I said I wanted to go with it.
You going?
Oh, me first?
Yeah, got it. You've been quiet.
Type shit.
It's been a lot going on. It really has. Honestly, I don't really know about toxic like relationships in like terms of like siblings or really family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I have one little brother. I have a friend that I've been friends with since we were pretty much in kindergarten. I consider him like a brother, and then I have pretty much like a sister that I've known since I was like 9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like my little brother, I love him. We fight, we argue, we have our little quarrels, but
good shit.
Yeah, like I've definitely heard about some crazy sibling stuff. I don't personally understand it. I'm very family oriented. Like I'm very big on like my blood, and like it's never that deep to. It's usually never that deep because everybody's family is different and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people with family.
The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is,
"Thank you for calling. Please listen to your list of 46 possible service options."
Which is why when you choose USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable. 24/7 online service for claims, access to roadside assistance, and more. All at the touch of a button. Start getting the service you deserve. Get a quote today. Ability to receive a quote depends on membership eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliate, San Antonio, Texas.
George Clooney and Brad Pitt's new movie, Wolves, is on Apple TV Plus September 27th. That's where I want you to be now. So if you want to see George Clooney and Brad Pitt, go to Apple TV Plus. You got to start the story there. Or if you want to see Brad Pitt and George Clooney, go to Apple TV Plus. I am enjoying the show. And if you want to see their new movie, Wolves. You can't do it? I'm going to help you out. I can do it. So do it. Definitely go to Apple TV Plus. Admit it, it's cool. Okay, fine. It was very cool. Wolves, streaming September 27th on Apple TV Plus. Rated R.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay, bartender.
You could have picked that shit up.
Anyways, a lot of people are family oriented, and so.
Yeah, I feel like some people with families, like, some people just don't care, and like they just.
What advice would you give to someone so they can, I guess, look for a healthy relationship with their siblings?
I would say just remember that like blood is thicker than water, yes, and sometimes you have to make your own family, but like you're never gonna have another sibling most of the time, like unless your parents just out here doing what they're doing, but like you can't just spawn up a sibling like you could spawn up a friend. You can't just lose a sibling unless like they pass away, but you're still not losing it. Like you can lose a friend or something else. Like this is something that was given to you pretty much by God. So like I would say to really treasure that the most that you can, like to the best extent, because that's hard to come by, so, like try and fix whatever issues you have. Like,
I want a sister and I don't have a sister, but everybody got sisters and they fight with their sisters.
I got something.
I want a sister.
You would have been fighting with her too.
With y'all sister.
You'd have been fighting too, but I heard you say you had a friend from kindergarten, right? That's like your brother.
Yeah.
So this is your bro, right?
I guess, yeah.
So, do you think that if given the chance, your bro would pursue a romantic relationship with you?
No.
That feels demented to
He's-
ask.
We've had the chance, like, we went to kindergarten. We were in school together from kindergarten to third grade. And then we disconnected, let's say. And then we, like, reconnected in high school. And we've been, like, back, like, best friends from freshman year till now. Like, graduated college and everything. Like,
So you had no doubt?
No doubt. At all. Like, we used to live literally 3 minutes away from each other. He used to be at my house, he used to be at his house. Like, I've spent the night at his house, not in the same bed, but like, I've spent the night at his house. His family is my family. Like, I call his mother my mother type shit. Like, I walk in, I say, like, hey, Ma, like, what's up? Like, his sister is like my sister. So he's had the chance. I know it's like every man, if they had the chance, like but like we've both had the chance, like plenty of opportunities. It's never that. It would never be that.
So why wouldn't you sleep in the same bed? You said like not the same bed. Like,
because we're not blood. Like I'm not gonna sleep in the same bed.
There's boundaries.
Exactly. There's still boundaries. Like it's whenever I did, like the few times I have slept over at his house, it's usually an accident. Like we're chilling or something, I fall asleep on the couch. Yeah. I'm just gonna fall asleep on the couch. He's gonna go to his room, and that is what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's not no weird shit. It's not like New York. Oh, this my bro.
I got to ask. You know what I mean? A lot of bros be clapping cheeks.
I feel you. Yeah, that's weird.
All right. So,
what was the question?
I think the siblings, right? Maybe
yeah, siblings.
You got
the
siblings?
question ago? Sibling what?
Rivalry.
How many siblings you got?
I have just 2 brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother. I am directly in the middle. I am the only girl. I am the princess.
No, but
it's my Instagram name.
I just feel like
I am literally the princess.
Do you guys have that? Ace?
So yeah, relationships is how'd you describe it?
My little brother is very affectionate. I take him wherever I can. Like I take him a lot of places and stuff. Me and him have a lot of fun. My older brother, I feel like I kind of gotta force him into going places and stuff. But if I set it up, he's gonna come. Like I don't know. I feel like I have a good relationship with my older brother and my younger brother. My older brother, when I was younger, I feel like it was like half and half. Like it was sometimes where like if my mom was yelling at me, he would defend me. Like don't yell at my sister. But it was sometimes where like if I was getting on his nerve, I'm throwing bikes at him.
Bikes?
It was a lot of shit going on.
You was on it all.
It was a lot of shit going on.
A whole bike?
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah. So if you was in a situation, you call your older brother, he'd pull up.
If I asked him to, he will pull up.
Okay.
But initially, like if he's seen something, if he's watching, he wouldn't do anything because.
So if
he's very aware that I can handle.
Well, I mean, you date women, right? Like you said, right?
Period.
Let's say if you did date men, right? And you was in a situation and a man getting a little aggressive with you, he would intervene.
For sure.
Okay. All right.
It was sometimes with like certain girls, he was like, "Do you need me to intervene?" And I was like, "No, I got it."
She look a little tough. Like,
he was like, "I don't know," because she a little.
Okay. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. You got a sibling?
No.
You went already, right?
No.
Oh, okay. You got siblings?
Yeah, I have sisters and I have brothers. I have 7 older sisters and 3
brothers.
God
damn.
From my dad, though.
Shout out to your pops, man. He out there procreating, man.
I'm my mommy's only child. Love you, mama, if you see this. Yeah, so
you got any toxic relationships with your siblings?
One of my sisters I don't talk to. She don't like me because of just parental issues that have nothing to do with me.
You.
But my other sisters, we real cool. One of my sisters passed away recently, but
condolences.
Thank you. But
I'm so sorry.
You know, we all good. We okay. Me and my brothers is good. We've gotten into physical fights before. Like one time I fought my brother cousin, but he was born 6 months before me. Or in February. I'm born in November. He was born in February. So we grew up together like twins, kind of.
Yeah.
And we've gotten into like physical fights, like, you know, pulling hair, punching, shit like that, things getting thrown or whatever. Haven't talked for like a year or 2, and then kind of we just come back and we good. You know what I mean? And like that's my ride or die. I love him. You know, talk to him whenever the case may be.
It be the ones that you fight with the most.
That you love the most. Yeah. And like
I've been through it.
All my older sisters are significantly older than me. Like I'm the second youngest. My youngest sister is 5 days younger than me.
Got you.
So with that being said, my older sisters, they take care of me. I was like their kid when I was growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we never had that beef, but when we did, it was always just, at the end of the day, you my blood, you my sister. You feel me? Like,
what advice would you give to people that may have like similar relationships with their siblings?
I would give, unless the disrespect is so grave to where you truly feel like, you know, it gotta be something real serious past the lines of God and everything, because I'm religious. I would say that's your family. Stick by them, even if y'all don't talk. Y'all don't have to talk. You know, y'all could be in your separate ways. You over here, I'm over here. We don't talk.
Yeah.
Just know, if something hits the fan,
yeah,
you gotta protect them. That's what you was put here for, to protect them. And even if that's a friend-sister bond, you gotta protect them. Like, it's like I said, loyalty is big and important to me. I believe if you are giving a vow to somebody as your sister, as your sibling, blood or not, when things hit the fan, you gotta, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You need to respect them. You need to love them forever. And y'all could go your separate ways, but the love never changes, and it never should change.
So, all right. You say you had a sister that you don't talk to.
Yeah.
You try reaching out to her?
No, it was just through like family disconnect, like, you know, her mother don't like my mom and things, because because stupid stuff my father was doing that got nothing to do with me or my sister, you feel me?
Right.
But she, you know, her mother might have told her whatever, she don't like me for whatever reason because of the things that they was going through.
Right.
I don't have nothing to do with it. Like I said, you're my sister at the end of the day. If
you feel that way, why don't you reach out?
There's no way to reach out. Like, I don't really know nothing about her too much to be able. I met her once when I was in kindergarten, and I said she was my role model. That's how much I love my sisters.
Got you.
But now it's just the disconnect is too far. She's somewhere with her kids, and you know, I know that she's okay. God forbid something were to happen, I would know. But she don't want a relationship. That's okay. I respect your decision to not want a relationship.
Okay.
Still love you.
All right. What about you? You got siblings?
Yeah, I have siblings. I just feel like with your siblings, you have to grow with them. Y'all gotta actually learn each other over. Y'all gotta actually learn what each other really like in order to not bump heads.
Agree.
I feel like as you get older, things start to change. You might not have been like the same person you was with your sister 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, they may not know what you like and not dislike and what you dislike, basically. So you can't sweep shit under the rug. You just gotta like tell it what it is. I feel like with siblings.
Okay.
You got older or younger?
Older, I'm the youngest.
Girls or boys?
You the baby?
I have like 7 siblings, but for my mom, I have 2 older brothers and 1 older sister. I'm the baby.
Possibly out here.
We similar. We got this.
What you saying?
Yeah.
Miss Intellectual, what you saying?
Don't play with me. I agree with what she's saying. Like, as you get older, you have different experiences. You go through things that change you, and you might not be the same person you were when you were in your teens or maybe your early 20s, whatever the case is. So sometimes siblings don't respect that you are your own person with your own struggles, your own life, and an adult. Like, especially if you're the youngest, because I'm also the youngest. So I feel like sometimes I have to like force people to understand, like, I might be the youngest to y'all, but when I go outside, I'm an adult. Nobody treats me like I'm the youngest. I'm an adult. So like, you gotta respect me for who I am and like what I go through. Because honestly, I'm not that close with my siblings. I have an older brother on my mom's side, older sister too. So we got the same mom and dad, and then I got 3 brothers with just my dad, and they got different moms. So with the little brothers, we don't have that strong of a connection because my dad didn't influence that. And as a kid, I barely could give a fuck about my household, let alone another one. But as I got older, it was like, you know, because it wasn't instilled in me, because I had so much dysfunction, it's hard for me to extend myself because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be rejected. I don't want to be betrayed. But for what it's worth, I would give way more to family if I had a different experience growing up. But I didn't. So that's why I have the extended family. That's why the people that have come into my life that stayed, I value very much because I know God placed them there. As far as I'm concerned, because they mean so much to my journey and they've helped me in a lot of ways that I feel like, why the fuck wasn't my siblings doing this? But for what it's worth, everything happens for a reason. So for all I know, 5-10 years from now, we could be good. But right now, you feel me? Family is what family is. Like, but there's no bond.
You on the other side of blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, I'm on the blood is thicker than water, but blood is harder to clean up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think also something that I noticed between a lot of us is that a lot of us have non-physical blood siblings or people that we're very close to.
Yeah.
Because another thing about it is somebody may not be blood related to you, and she closer to me than my older sister. You feel me?
Like that.
She's like my older sister.
Why is that?
Weird, or it's even like, just more so. That's the way it was meant to be, like you were saying.
Exactly.
Some people are meant to you don't have your siblings, you know, blood genetic related, but you got your siblings as somebody that I met because I was doing whatever so and she came into my life. You feel me?
I think because you can't choose your siblings, obviously. You know what I mean? It's just, they just born there. You know what I mean? But the people that you choose to be in life, you choose them for a reason. So that's why click exactly. You feel like I match up.
Even look at people who adopt or their siblings got put into foster care.
Yeah.
You end up being put into a different family, or you're getting chosen to be put into this family.
Right.
Whether that was your decision or not, these are now your siblings by law. That's still considered a sibling. You feel me? The sorority sisters and fraternity, all of that stuff, those are siblings to them.
Yeah, I got similar interests, so yeah, I might click more.
I just feel like biological siblings or family in general feel like they have unlimited access to you. Like, you should always be in a good mood. You should always be ready when I call. You should always answer my...
I feel like y'all babies be a little entitled. I'm sorry, I'm the oldest. I know I'm the
babies
oldest
are entitled. The babies are entitled.
The babies, the middle ones too. Y'all be losing it a little bit.
Say that when you speaking generally, but you don't know me and what I've been through.
I'm not speaking about you. I'm saying babies.
I'm the baby, but as a baby, I feel like I've always acted like the oldest sibling. Like, I treated my mom how she should be treated. I followed what the fuck we was taught as growing up. I tried to have that sibling connection with them, but they had their own lives, their own things that they cared about, whether it was man, gal, money.
And it changes by everybody because to her, she's the oldest, but sometimes I see her around other people and she's the younger one to them. And they're taking care of her like she's the younger sister. You feel me?
I would love that to have the role reversed sometimes, right?
Because I'm a mama.
Like, exactly. And as me, I'm the youngest, but I feel like I always had to have like the oldest. So I love having friends that
and that's the same with me.
That's me.
That's the same with me. I'm the second youngest or whatever. She takes care of me like she my older sister. She takes me like my older sister and vice versa. She needs something. You feel me? I think siblings is just based off of love and everything.
How you show up.
Before we get up out of here,
wait, Drew.
Yeah,
I know you're a person with a lot of siblings too, man. So they gotta hear what you gotta say.
I have countless amount of sisters. I have two brothers. I am the oldest American child. My father is from Jamaica, so I'm the first American child. I have a hard responsibility because I have a lot of younger sisters. They all like years. My pops was wilding, but you know, I have a sister in Canada. I got a sister in Texas. I got a bunch of them in New York, Boston, etc. But, you know, I try to be, you know, I'm the only male. So it's hard for them to...
You and your dad look alike?
But I'm so present. Yeah.
I see why.
I'm so present that it's a problem sometimes because it's hard for women who feel like, you know, I do believe they know I'm doing it out of love, but I can give y'all a scenario. One of my sisters had a get-together where she, you know, I'm about respect. So I told her I'm about to leave. That means the party's done. So, but I did say, yo, you know what's up? Like, you know what? If you want somebody to stay, you could. I'm not here to dictate who you keep around. She said, oh, this person. So I spoke to her. I said, yo, my sister said you could. She wanted you to stay. You could stay. But your niggas gotta go. He said, nah, they waiting for me. I said, then nah, you gotta go, nigga. My sister was then mad with me because she's saying like, oh, why you trying to, nobody's thinking like that. I don't give a fuck what a nigga's thinking. I'm not leaving you here with 50 niggas.
You pay for the big bro,
I don't give a fuck if I pay for it, who paid for it. Yeah. I'm not leaving my sister with 50 niggas. I don't know.
You big bro. You did some big brother shit. That's how I feel like.
As the firstborn American oldest brother or...
No, just as a man.
That's her brother.
I can't defend you if I'm not
No,
here.
No, that's fine. But do you think that you be in that position in your line of siblings that it might have affected?
No, I need backup. I need help. It's too many sisters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have too many sisters to try to share that love for, and then they just see me as this person like, oh, you think you got it? Yeah, it might.
Your older brothers don't help you. They don't back you up.
I don't have any older.
Oh, you're the oldest.
I have an older brother in Jamaica. I'm in America.
Wait,
that's what I'm saying.
How many
like that
boys
affected
is it?
the relationship between you and your sisters because now you're like their protector instead of just being like your homeboy.
I mean, they come to me for advice.
I think brothers always the protectors no matter what, though.
That's true.
As they should be.
Yeah,
it depends.
My older sister called me.
Some older sisters.
Yeah.
They're brothers' keepers.
Exactly. Because also you have to think about how it comes in the lineage. My older sisters are my keepers because they come before my older brothers.
You could be your brother's keeper, but if a situation is going down, he's not expecting you to to fight no nigga for him or something like that. Like
that's true. I mean, I would.
But she might pop off just because it's her brother.
Exactly, because if I'm looking at it, that's my youngest sibling. Because I can only think about it in the sense of my kids. If I have a girl first and then I have a boy, I don't care what the situation is. I expect my daughter to go to head for her little brother the same way.
Yeah, when they're young. But
no,
once
in general, you better go to bat for your sibling.
There's no way.
You wouldn't want your older siblings to go to bat for you?
Nah, I mean, not a female.
There's no way.
Man is going to be stronger than her most likely.
There's no way I'm with my older sister and I'm in an altercation with a nigga.
That's
and I'm
true.
expecting her to defend
No, I'm
me.
not expecting her to. I'm not expecting my daughter
to get in it.
to fight.
As an older sister,
As a matter of fact, I'll be mad if she jumped in. Like I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
No, you don't have
like,
to. You don't have to physically touch him, but you better. You're not touching my brother. You're not doing nothing to him. That's disrespectful. Nothing.
Any of my sisters know if something going down, step the fuck back, bro. Because now you distracting me. Because now I'm worried about if you about to get hit, if you about to get hurt or something like nah.
If that was me, you're not touching my little brother.
Concerned about your older sister?
About any of my.
She don't have to get in a physical altercation. If that boy lunges at her or at me, if I had a little brother,
any man would tell
I'm
you.
expecting for my little brother.
I have to defend you. Now.
Any man would tell you that you jumping in is
if I'm about to fight, I gotta worry about him
helping.
hitting you because you got involved.
If he hit me,
it's not. But it's not even a sense of.
I might not see something because I'm looking at.
It's not even a sense of me physically arguing with him or whatever. Though it's more so just I'm there. If you my little brother, you in an altercation with somebody, that's cool. But I'm sitting there and I'm observing everything that happened because you're not finna play my brother. You're not finna jump my brother. You're not finna do nothing to him at all.
I don't have no little brothers, no little sisters.
Me neither.
That's how I feel
But
about my nieces and my nephew.
my nephew, exactly. You're not doing that to my nephew.
I don't mean to be rude, but we do got to get the extent of the time.
We can continue this conversation after, but yo, thank y'all for pulling up.
You want to
tell them where they can follow y'all again?
You can find me on Instagram, Shaleeband, SHALEEBANDZZ. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, everything else.
We might as well go ahead and, you know what I mean, it's connection.
Yeah. Unruly Coolly the Dawn. You feel me? Instagram _Unruly Coolly _ again. I'm gonna be on Set It Off Season 1. Go follow that page and turn me up. Yeah.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, guys. All right. Hello again. Goodbye again.
Wait, what happened to the energy? Like,
I don't know. I didn't want to say hey guys again because I'm not saying hi, but like, what's up, my babies? It's Sophie, Miss CEO on Instagram at Miss CEO MISS.CEO. And I'm on YouTube, but like get on my TikTok at Sophia Chanel 2 A's SOFIAA Chanel 2 L's.
I hope y'all put that on that paper.
That was a lot.
Yeah, word. They can't spell no more.
It's literally the same for me. My name is May, but I go by The Princess on Instagram. TheePrncess. There's no I in Princess.
All the ladies holla.
Later, y'all. It was a pleasure. It's Delilah. AII.Lala at Instagram.
Look at my shirt.
Make sure y'all like.
Go watch my show. Set It Off Season 1.
Watch her show. Listen to her music.
Set it off for him.
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah. If y'all looking for a party, Lux Entertainment, LUX.
Listen to her music. Make sure y'all listen to the audio on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? We out here. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for tuning in. Dailyrapupcrew.
Show. Tune in. Follow us on the gram.
Really quick,
Music coming soon.
Really quickly, I do want people to understand that we just had a disagreement. We don't. But what I'm saying, how
watching it could come off like y'all was arguments.
Look, they're gonna flip it. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out. And they're gonna be like, oh, them niggas fought after this show. I saw her throw the hands.
Nigga, we gonna flip it.
Can I shout out my stylist?
I'll hug you after.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, let me.
The world to know that we had a disagreement, and
yes,
I think you guys are lovely, and I appreciate you guys pulling up. You heard?
For sure.
Hold on.
Wait, real quick, y'all. Let me shout out my stylist at The Miranda Paul on Instagram. Or you could go to at Creative Nouveau on Instagram. She styled me, but the shirt is for Money Made NYC.
Dailyrapupcrew. You heard?
Yeah. Put it up. Where's my thing? Give it to me. It's lit. It's lit.
She about to do the outro.
The outro. What's the name of the thing?
Dailyrapupcrew.
She don't know.
Dailyrapupcrew.
Ready?
I gotta pee.
Hold on. Let me do a little video. Let me get a little vid.
What the fuck media studios is
type shit?
Video real quick. Follow. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
Word.
Yeah.
And I survived. Dailyrapupcrew. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.